Norm Duke started off slowly in the Cheetah Championship against newcomer Ryan Simonelli. He lost the first game of their match and trailed in game 2 by 42 pins.
How many?
I said 42, Norm. But a little comic relief helped get his mojo going, got the crowd back on his side. He ended up winning the best of 7 match, 4-1, and it ended up being tour title number 33, one of the PBA's most accomplished and charismatic players.
Thank you.
And you can see Norm Duke next as he takes part of the PBA Experience Showdown presented by Bowl.com. You can see that one next Sunday. Coverage begins 1 Eastern on ESPN. We talked about how demanding this Lumber Liquidators Marathon Open has been. 13 players withdrew, including 11 in the first 2 rounds alone. One of them who withdrew, Norm Duke.
Ready? Okay.
Angelo and Pete Weber. Halfway through our semifinal, the winner to take on Mike Scroggins. Scroggins, your top seed with a win today, would be your PBA Player of the Year. If he does not win, the honor goes to 50-year-old Walter Ray Williams Jr., who just missed the telecast, finishing 6th.
In any event, did you mention that it would be the oldest player ever to win the POV?
Regardless.
Or Player of the Year?
Yep, regardless if it's Scroggins or Walter Ray. Earl Anthony, at the age of 45, won it in 1983. Scroggins is 46 as of March 12th. And Walter Ray at the age of 50. But here is Angelo and Weber in the 6th, in the semis. Big pickup for Angelo. Great look at that one coming into the living room.
Well, nicely done there to stay clean. He's still only shooting 2-0 and right now trailing by 3, but the right lane is the issue, again, as it has been all day. And unfortunately for Brad Angelo, he has to finish on the right lane.
Just 1 strike in 3 frames on that right lane. Here he is on the left. And that's just his 3rd strike here in match number 3. And he had 10 in match number 2 versus Chris Barnes, including the final 7.
Pete Weber wanted to give a shout out to his good friend Leslie Fedoni in California, who is recovering from major back surgery. Leslie Fedoni, really good friends with Tracy and Pete. Right now, Tracy trying to will pins down for her husband, Pete Weber.
Pete was talking about Tracy to us yesterday, saying, Tracy was saying, hey man, your form looks good, you're really solid at the line, and Pete's saying, she hasn't said that to me in a long time.
I think one of the biggest assets for Pete Weber, we all talk about his big arms when you see the hand to the inside part of the ball, but look at the hand open at release. That's no grab, my friend. I think that's the Pete Weber trademark that I always look for, is at release, at follow-through. If I can see those fingers pointing straight down towards the pins, it always tells me that Pete Weber did not grab it at all at the bottom of the swing.
Looking for a 3-bagger here in the 8th.
Come on, boy! Yeah,
gets it!
Right, come on!
Hey, look who just showed up to the party.
Come on.
The attitude of PDW is back.
Come on, boy! Yeah, that's right, come on!
So Weber started with an opening 3-bagger and has another one here. Frames 6, 7, and 8. Angelo just 3 strikes total, but 1 in the 7th. He's down 23 on the right lane, which has been tough for him. Gets the late kick.
Huge late kick, Rob. Huge. Just got the lead to 13, but more importantly, he can cut it to 3 with a strike here in the 9th frame. If he doesn't catch that hit in the 8th, he's got little or no chance of winning the match. Big time trip 4-pin right here. Brad Angelo can strike out for 244. Bad news for Brad. Pete Weber can strike out for 257. It's all about keeping pressure on your opponent when you get down to the 9th and 10th frame, and Brad Angelo needs to strike here to keep the pressure on PDW.
The 10 was wobbling, and a messenger just rolled by it.
That was 9.5, and Brad really needed that hit. Check this out. Ball finishes real late. 5 goes to the into the 7. 6 kind of nudges the 10, but doesn't go.
Yeah, you're talking millimeters there.
Well, he can really do some damage here. Step up here in the 10th frame. He's already in the 220s. Brad Angelo, the best he can shoot is 223. A strike here. This match is all but over. And I know that he's working on a 3-bagger, Rob, so take it away.
Love an Easter ham bone right now.
He just gave you one. That's awesome. Awesome, baby. Elbow. Oh, God. I was thinking that, you know what, if he struck here, he was going to give Rob that Easter ham bone, and sure enough.
Yes, that's right. There you go, Rob.
I love it. And Brad Angelo lost it too. He was sitting in his chair cracking up. Is there anybody better than PDW? Gotta look long and hard. We begin the 10th.
That's it. That's enough. That's enough.
That's a winner.
That's enough.
Pete Weber's going to bowl Mike Scroggins for the title.
And Pete, talking to us yesterday about that, says, look, if I get to Scroggy, he's going to have to earn his Player of the Year title.
Boy, and he's going to put it on him, too. Right now, Pete Weber, if he misses this, he's going to shoot 224. The best Brad Angelo can shoot is 223. PDW is back. He finally wins a game on television.
Right? Huh? I should get a couple extra in then, right?
I don't know. You might. You never know.
So in an effort to speed things up, Angelo throws there in the 10th. Here's Pete Weber to close out his match. Takes care of 7 pins and walks away with the win. His next step goes to the title match. Weber to take on Mike Scroggins in the final event of this PBA season. Mike Scroggins with the win will be your PBA Player of the Year. Time now for another top moment. We go back to the World Series of Bowling and the Shark Championship. It had been more than 14 years since Jack Jurek last won a PBA Tour title. It was the longest stretch ever. But when Michael Fagan left the 10 in the 10th, the Shark Championship title match went to a roll-off. Jurek would strike. Fagan would flag the head pin, giving Jurek the win and ending his unenviable title drought.